Hi guys, in this video I'm going to tell you about shortcuts to remember and understand answers about life in the UK test. Now I have made a table and arranged that in a way that if you understand and learn the table you can easily do 3 to 5 questions in life in the UK test. Total questions in life in the UK test are 24 and you need minimum 18 correct. So if you learn the table that will take you maximum 10 to 15 minutes and you will definitely have 3 to 5 questions with corrected answers in your hand. However, always remember one thing, practice is the only thing that will make you perfect. Now I will show you the table of how to do it about life in UK test shortcuts. Now, if you see the table, you will find it difficult to understand what actually it is saying. But you don't need to worry, I will explain this in very easy steps. So, I will explain how it will gonna work. For example, firstly, all these letters, write this everything in piece of paper on computer or in your mind. Write it 3 4 times, and you will have the idea what you're writing. Now, if you want to learn this, you want to learn in a vertical way, not horizontal. For example, vertical from up to down. Okay, what are these letters actually are of? For example, like if you see this first one is CUBH, like in this one I am telling you about for example, national foods of the UK, which countries consist in the British, what are the scent stays, their dates and national foods in there. So, and the cities of the UK, how to remember that if you find it difficult. So, for example, if you see the first line is just, it says CUBH is like a cube, and the second one is like WNES, you can say wines or Vanessa, WNES. Now the third is like a DPD courier, like you can say DPD, but it's DPG, remember in this way. The second is remember in a way like 1123. So what other words are coming with are like 730. I will show you in the coming table that you don't need to actually remember everything, just need to little memorize this. Okay, now the fifth one is like a man or with the M, one more M. And sixth is like a cable, like without a CBLE. And the last is like a dessert. So you remember these words, you learn it, for example, cube, Vanessa, DPGA, 1123, man, CBLE, and dessert. Okay, there is no number of sequence that how you want to write it. However, the sequence of vertical from up to down, which is only very important because these letter I made, they are interrelated with each other. Now I will gonna show you how this will gonna work. Now, if you remember the first line we said is CUBH, like the first letter. These are the national dishes. You don't need to like learn it really hard. Just memorize a little, like what it say, like coastal fry, beef haggis. The second one was Vanessa, which is actually UK or Britain, consists of like Wales, Northern Ireland, England, and Scotland. Now pattern sense, which is DPGA, which is very important. You need to remember that, like David, Patrick, Josh, and Reed. Again, you don't need to remember the name, just need to remember the sequence. Their feast day like 1123, it is 1172330. Then you have the day is March, MN, which was at MMAN, and capital cities that was cable without a, which is CBLE, Cardiff, Belfast, London, Edinburgh. And last was national flowers, which was dessert like DSRT, like a abbreviation, which is daffodils, shamrock, rose, and thistle. Okay, now we're going to do, for example, take some time, write it down in a way like CUBS, Vanessa, DPG, man, cable, dessert. Once this sequence you have noted down in your mind or you memorize it, you can go and test your knowledge and it'll be like really easy. For example, I already opened a website. It's called the uktest.com, which is very good. There's so many questions there. Okay, so first question we're gonna show in here is okay, 13 for example, which says who is the patron saint of Wales and on which day is his feast day. Now the word here it says whales. They are asking about to the patterns and the whales. Now if you remember for the whales we wrote the word Vanessa like W, so what W is first one, and so if it's W, then which date? If you remember the date we wrote 1123. So if W is coming in the first, it means the first date will gonna come as 1. So we know that. And man was there MMAN, which is March. So let's exclude the other ones. Okay, uh, patent March. So one March we have here and one March we have here. So one as it relates to the with the M, so we are pretty sure this is the answer. Now to double check with that, if you remember the DPD code I've told you, which was actually DPGA, we tried to memorize it. Now D is the first word, which is you don't need to again remember it, but it's David. So let's click it and find out. So yes, that's the correct answer. So let's check out some other question. Okay, now here, the word Britain, British Isles, or British are used in this test to refer to everyone. So choose four answers. So if you remember, the one I showed you here, for example, UK consists of was like Vanessa. So Vanessa starts with W, then we remember that it was M, then it was E and S. So let's check it if it is right or wrong. Yes, that is right. Okay, I'm gonna go to other questions now, which I already have opened. And okay, about the food. There is a food that is traditionally associated with Scotland. Now again go to same thing Vanessa, which is this, it is W and E S. So we know S is coming in the last, which is fourth letter. If it's a fourth letter, so the food we done was uh, this one, national dishes here. So the letter we remember for that was cube, so CUBH. So I know that when W and E S, so S is associating with the fourth word, which is CUBH, which should be start with H. So roast beef, no H, no H, no H. So haggis. So let's check it. Yeah, so this is correct as well. So it's very easy. Just try to memorize it into your words. When I went for the test, I memorized in my head. However, you have a right to ask a pen and a piece of paper before the test starts, and you can write these codes over there, and you can tell them that I do not have anything on me at the moment. I just getting these things from you, and in the end of the quiz, I can give you back, and you can trash it away. Okay, let's do the other question. Okay, what is the capital city of Scotland? Okay, for example, some people they sometimes get confused of okay, Scotland city is like which one is like Aberdeen, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dundee. So again, go to the same word, the one we memorized, which was Vanessa, which is W. So now, if you remember that Vanessa, the man, we have cube, CUBH, and then we have cable, CBLE, which tells about the capital city. Now let's calculate this capital city of Scotland. Okay, Scotland, Vanessa, WNE. So I know okay, this is the fourth word. So what's under fourth word? What a city? So it comes in cable. CBLE, the CBLE. So fourth word is should be the answer of Scotland one. So let's go here. So fourth word is E, which is Edinburgh. So let's click it. Okay, so this is the correct answer as well. Now let's try one more question. Okay, national flowers. So national flowers, if you remember that, we remember that in the name of like dessert, DSRT, and it's asking what is the national flower of Wales. So Wales again was the first word. So if it's a first word and dessert, so D is the first word. So the D, so what is D coming starting here? Daffodil, so should be this one. Yep. So okay, so that was the correct answer. So if you remember these or memorize in your mind, it will gonna really help you, and you can easily gonna guaranteed answers in your hand from 3 to 5 questions. So even if there are other dates or anything, just try to memorize in a way. For example, when we do maths, we have a like a equations called board maths, which is bracket open, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So these are little shortcuts you can remember it. That will gonna help you pass your life in the UK test. Thank you for watching.